Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail.
Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Dani Olmo, Pedri, Yamal, proves too strong. Dani Olmo, Williams, space there, and he can get that clear. Oh, such a clever touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Been slipped through, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Martinez. Laporte, Dani Olmo, Rodri, Yamal, and here's Ferran Torres. Now can he... Ferran Torres! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good to take. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. McAllister, Tagliafico, Martinez, and it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Yamal, that's a throw. He's got away. That's very neat. Tagliafico. Yamal. Looks to the other side. Nico Williams. Now he's off and running. And it's Pedri. The pass is intercepted. Messi. So what can they make of this? Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Ferran Torres. Spain have a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's had a crack. Nico Williams. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Clearly not happy with that. Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Messi. Messi shifted upfield. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Laporte forwards and with intent. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. He's gone for a throw-in. He's found the way through. Crossed into the box. Llorente. And it's Messi. The ball played with finesse. Pedri. Rodri. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Succumbs to the pressure. Molina. And here's the chance to counter. De Paul. McAllister. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Dani Olmo takes a shot. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dani Olmo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pedri. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi played out to the left flank. Back into the middle. De Paul with the foul. Great work on the overlap. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Aim forwards. Tagliafico finds himself offside. Roja, long ball by the goalkeeper. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Lovely ball in. Ferran Torres! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Messi. Time to deliver. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi plays it short. Martinez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul!
De Paul really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Messi. Messi, oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
This could be a... Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Dani Olmo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He cuts out the supply. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
De Paul. Dani Olmo wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Moved on forwards. And he's managed to get free.
Nico Williams, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Tagliafico, shot a goal! Laporte. Rodri. Dani Olmo. And it's Grimaldo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The ball is loose and the chase is on. McAllister attempts a clearance. Nico Williams. Now who's going to be first to this? De Paul. De Paul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri, Yamal, and here's Ferran Torres. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Paredes, and the keeper's got it again. Molina. It's a good run down the right. That's really well manoeuvred. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out.
There's the start of the second half. Messi. And it's Molina. That's tidy. That'll be a throw-in. Molina. So who's he picking out? De Paul. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's one-on-one! Well, what's he giving here? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Spain find a position of real strength now. Messi chasing after it. Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. Molina. McAllister. Yamal. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. To the keeper they go. Romero. De Paul. De Paul, gently done. Llorente. Laporte. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo forwards and with intent. And it's Olmo. Ferran Torres on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Looking here to chip it through. Danger averted for now. Martinez is the guilty party there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Great ball if he can get there. And he's there to get it away. Williams. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Ferran Torres. Taliafico. McAllister.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Lobbed in behind. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! No mistake! They're back within reach! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Argentina give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Laporte. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
He is just caressing the ball. This is gone, that's a foul. It's made its way to it. Ferran Torres! Nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Ferran Torres certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Rodri laid out towards the right wing. Martinez claims it, and the danger passes. De Paul. And here's Messi. Laporte has been caught there, it's a foul. It's Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Lovely feet. And they've got a throw. Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Pedri. It's a threatening ball. Dani Olmo!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Llorente. Yamal chips it through. Romero tries to clear. Tagliafico. Romero shifted upfield. That's really well cleared. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Molina. Dinks one through. He's in a great position. Paredes. Clipped into space. Molina. There's the shot! Messi, and the shot! He scores! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Dani Olmo tries a deft little ball. Who can get that clear? That pass has been well intercepted. That's a good run down the left. Dani Olmo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Martinez, here's onto this. Nico Williams. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. He is through here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
McAllister. Tagliafico.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
De Paul. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Olmo. Nico Williams looking to get on the end of this.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Paredes. Llorente. Pedri. Yamal. Done delicately. Romero clears it away.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Taliafico. Ambitious ball. De Paul! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's Olmo. Spain close now to seeing this one through to the... Takes a shot! Yamal is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a go, and it's hoisted clear.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now that's well seen too. Llorente, Yamal, and here's Ferran Torres. Messi given the lift of his goal. It's run loose here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Martinez hits it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Baina. Grimaldo. Aim forwards. Fernandez. Martinez. And there goes the final whistle. Spain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went